When there is someone outside asking about you, she tells you with so much excitement while you were busy with your stuff as you look towards her frowning. Someone who? You ask confusedly and her eyes sparkle as she sat on your bed with a smile. A handsome man, Ryan, don't tell me you don't have any idea about this. I mean, how is it possible, right? She asked you, but still you didn't got anything. What are you talking about, Sophia? I don't know about anything, you said as she gave you a weird look. You have to got up first and check by yourself. Maybe you found your Prince Charming in him, she said teasingly while you shook your head. I'm not going anywhere, let me do my work. You said and started to fold your clothes again, but she snatched it from you. Go on, please. If you felt offended and left heartbroken, don't break someone's little heart, girl. She said and pushed you out from your own room, not ready to hear anything from you, while you sighed and shook your head before going downstairs toward the gate. She giggled. Jack, Sophia told me that someone is waiting for me. You asked the bodyguard as he saw Sophia giving that glass to him standing at the door. He smiled towards you awkwardly before nodded hesitantly. I'm sorry for this, ma'am. He said slowly after extending his hand in front of you, made you a little surprised and confused. When you saw a frog sitting on his hands, he lowered his head. What is this, Jack? Where did you found this? You asked while smiling and touched the frog with your finger. This is what Sophia madam were talking about. She said when you came here I have to show you this. I'm sorry, ma'am. She also threatened me that if I won't do what she said, she will lock me with mouses. He said, still looking down while you got more confused but turned back when you heard Sophia laughing. When you need to kiss this frog, he will turn up in a Prince Charming for you. She shouted and laughed out of loud, while your jaw dropped when you understood everything. Now everything she and Jack was talking about makes sense. You glared Sophia angrily. Wait there, you little brat. I will turn you in a froggy for this frog. You said and ran towards Sophia, who widened her eyes before running inside the house fastly, while Jack exhaled heavily. You have to wait here for your froggy, Jack murmured to the frog as he put the frog in a little box that Sophia bought earlier. Sophia is a twin sister, but both had different faces and personalities. Her mischievous mood never turned off while you like to stay calm and quiet. Nowadays, your parents are taking both of your futures a little too much seriously. They want you to get married, as now you both are 22. You both first denied to get into a relationship, but at last you left your stubbornness cause you are always like this, never denied for anything, while Sophia still didn't accept and asked for some time. Your parents agreed cause the proposal is only for you, but you don't like any of them and reject politely cause you want someone who will treat you like a true gentleman and had 0% arrogance. You don't want any rich brat. Whomever you meet in these days, they didn't even reach nearer to the lines that you have drawn in your mind for your life partner. That's why Sophia is teasing you. She is having real fun in this matter. Yeah, what are you both doing? Your mother yelled after seeing condition of the living room. It was all neat and clean a while ago until you two start fighting. The cushions neatly arranged on the couch, now laying on every corner of the room. Sophia, put this down, you brat, or I will beat you with my sleeper. She warned her as Sophia was throwing cushions on you to protect herself get caught cause you were chasing her but you two stopped hearing her warning. Mom, why me only? Can't you see? Van is chasing me. She said pointing at you. Mom, I'm telling you, she is getting out of control. If you want then let me teach her a lesson today. She said glaring at Sophia as she stick out her tongue and you two start bickering again. While there, I know she again did something to annoy you, but baby, you go in your room and get ready. Today my sister is coming with Jungkook. But mom, why I have to get ready? You ask confusedly while Sophia looked at you and her mother. Busy in talking, she ran away secretly. Because she asked your hand for her son Jungkook. We can't able to say no to her. You know how much we like Jungkook. He is a perfect guy. She said with a soft smile, but your heart dropped hearing Jungkook's name. I'm sure this time you won't reject this proposal, but as always, Decision is yours, my child. Don't be nervous, okay? She said, patting on your shoulder as you smile a little before walked upstairs. Aish, now I have to arrange this again by myself. Now I understand which girl kicked me too much when I was pregnant with these two. It's Sophia. I have to find a monkey for her. She murmured, holding her waist, as she shook her head in disbelief and started picking up the cushions one by one from the floor. You were feeling so nervous yet scared. When your parents and auntie talking about marriage, you didn't even look up to the person who was sitting in front of you. He is your cousin, but still, you never dare to go near him nor talk with him, as you always stay quiet. You always found his behavior mysterious, just like his profession. You know he belongs to a mafia family, and that thing made you scared of him the most, as you imagine him dangerous, rude, cold, and heartless. Why are you looking so pale? Are not you happy seeing your auntie? She asked when you were playing with your fingers as you looked up and shook your head. It's not like that, auntie. I'm happy to see you. You replied with a genuine smile as Mrs. June chuckled. I'm just kidding, my love. I guess you are still scared of him, right? She said after looking at Jungkook, who narrowed his brow in confusion. While your eyes got widened, you shook your head nervously and quickly looked down when your eyes met with his. Well, to be honest, we will be the luckiest if Ryan and Jungkook got married, but still, we are not going to force them, so it's up to you too, he said, as everyone nodded in agreement, while you didn't dare to look up for a second cause you were feeling intense stares on you. Of course, you will gonna say yourself luckiest cause my niece has magic in her hands, you foodie man, she said to her husband as everyone laughed except you, who was lost in her thoughts. How could your parents think a mafia will be a gentleman? He is handsome, there's no doubt. Your heart skip a bit after seeing him, but still, you can't just leave by seeing his handsome face. Mr. June is really nice and a gentleman. He is handsome too, but it's not impossible. His son will be the same like him, you thought. Are you trying to dig a hole on the floor with your stairs? Look at him, girl. He is so handsome. You come back to your senses when she whispered as you glared her. Why he wants to meet me? Oh god, I don't want to go on a date with him. I don't want to know anything about him. You murmured while walking here and there in anxiety after Jungkook asked you for a dinner date. Come on, Mayan, it's just a small date, and what if your preferences get changed after talking with him? You should not be like this. Give it a try, she said as you look at her surprised. He's such a gentleman. Look how he sent gifts for you. That dress is so elegant, just like your taste. And these beautiful flowers. You should not be nervous and get ready. He will be here in 2 hours, she said and got up while you were biting your lip. All the best. Sophia winked at you and left, leaving you dumbfounded. What happened to her today? You thought as she was talking like a elder sister. Ah, God, please help me. You said by joining your hands together. Jungkook wants to meet you one time to clear your misunderstandings towards him before taking any step cause when he got to know you are scared of him he felt bad in his heart. That was so new to him. He was indeed a rude, heartless mafia, but his heart skipped a beat when he saw you after so many years. As you have grown up so beautifully, he never felt this before. His heart demands him to make you his for the rest of his life, and he don't want to miss any chance. He was desperate to meet you, to see you. He already made up his mind to make you his and adore you the entire life. The moment his eyes fall on you, you become his only for him. When you both reached to the restaurant, he gently held your hand in his, helping you getting out of the car before entered in the restaurant, and guided you towards the table. The anxiety and nervousness that built up inside you the moment you sat in the car slowly started to fade away by his warm gestures, as he pulled a chair for you like a gentleman, and you sat on it while he sat in front of you. That dress became more valuable after you wore it, Ryan. The way he complimented and took your name, you felt butterflies. You looked down to hide your blush, and he found everything seemed to be paused around him after seeing you. After a while, he ordered food, everything according to your likes. You two eat and talk. He didn't question you why you are scared of him. Instead, he showed you his tenderness and warmth by his actions that clear all your doubts. You felt warmth surrounded you. You were feeling protection in his presence that you never felt with anyone after your father. You have now seemed to be made up your mind. When do you like the food? He asked and you nodded. Everything was perfect and my favorite. Did you already know my favorite dish is Jungkook? His breath got caught for a second when he heard his name from your mouth. It was like melody to his ear that he wants to hear again and again. He smiled. Is it bad doing a little research about the person we are going to share the entire life with? Your cheeks turned pink thinking he already decided to live his life with you, while he softly take your cold hand in his warm one, and the nervousness again changed in warmth. Ryan, I don't know about you, but I have fallen in love with you the moment I saw you. I was a dumb, who was unaware of the beauty sitting in front of me right now, who make my heart demands for her. Let me prove myself to you. I promise I will cherish you forever. His every word was screaming the true feelings that you couldn't ignore. You nodded and suddenly butterflies caught fire in your tummy when he suddenly pressed his lip on the back of your hand. You two were enjoying and liking the new feelings being in love when suddenly you felt pain in your stomach and your eyes widened when you realized you have totally forgot about your period date in all the chaos. I want to use restroom. He nodded as you excused yourself before headed towards restroom hurriedly. He waited for you 10 minutes and when you didn't come back, he felt something is wrong. He immediately rushed towards the restroom and knocked. Ryan, are you fine? Why are you not saying anything? Answer me, is everything alright? He asked, but no response from you made him anxious as he again knocked on the door. I'm coming inside if you didn't open the door by yourself, he said as he was getting impatient every past second. He was about to broke inside the restroom when you finally opened the door. What took you so long, Ryan? You scared me, he asked after cupping your cheeks, while you looked down in embarrassment, made him more confused as he hold your chin and lift up your head. Tell me, you can trust me, Ryan, he slowly said while you were feeling so embarrassed. But gather yourself. I got periods, Jungkook, you said and looked down while Jungkook let out a shaky breath. Oh god, it's okay. Wait here, I'm coming, okay? He said, and before you respond, he ran from there while you again lock yourself. Stupid periods, can't they just come one day late? Ruin my date. You murmured while pouting angrily, and instantly hissed when period cramps took revenge. Just then, the door knocked, and when you opened, Jungkook handed you napkins. You quickly grabbed them and locked the door. After finishing your work, you came out and found Jungkook a little far leaning on the wall. He was still there waiting for you. His care and love melt your heart. He is a true gentleman. That thought crossed your mind made you smile. Thank you for helping me, you said when he smiled at you as you walked near him and he quickly put his coat on your shoulders. He held your hands in his before kissing your ankles. This moment, you know you have fallen so deeply for that guy. He was much more than you have expected for your partner. Anything for my soon to be wife. You blush hard when he said that, and seeing you blushing, Jago giggled before pulling you in a hug. Now you don't want to lose him, and this warmth that made you addicted. You found your prince charming in real life. You hugged him back. Let's go now. You are my fiance, so I have to take care of you, he said after breaking the hug as you chuckled. One more thing we have to sail before officially announcing our marriage, he said while walking with you, hands intertwined with his. Like this, he places his hand on your waist and pull you in a gentle yet passionate kiss, just like you always wanted to be kissed. He cupped your cheek while you clenched his shirt. He kissed you like you deserve to be kissed by him.